Cesar Hernandez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Grounded to short. Duffy has it. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Tap down the line, but that one rolls foul. Another 0-2 coming. Hard hit at third. Fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Rays, center fielder Kevin Kiermaier.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Benintendi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
First baseman.
So coming to the plate, Will Myers. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Now to the plate, Steven Souza. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And that misses for ball 1. This ball will be chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Ready on 1 and 2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3 and 2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. At the plate, Mitch Moreland. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And this is fouled back and out of play. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Lifted into center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. The windup and the 0-1. And the Rays are into the hit column with their first hit of the contest. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. In now is Anthony Rendon, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. High in the air into shallow left center. Bradley moving in. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now in the box, Logan Morrison. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Hit hard towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that will compound matters even further. Hard on the ground toward short. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Here's a pop-up now. Duffy is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Into the windup and the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out.
Left fielder.
Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Sent on the ground out to second. Miller is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Catcher Wilson.
Lifted in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Set to get his day started, Matt Duffy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Gets ahead with a knuckleball right over the outside corner. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Sinking line drive out to right center. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ready for another chance. Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get. Here's Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Set to deal on 2-2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Souza, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pedroia now at second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The left fielder, number
Settling
10,
in now, Corey Dickerson. He singled his
Dickerson.
last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down. Digging in to try it again. Pablo Sandoval comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Sandoval.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here it comes on 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he pops him up back behind second base. Duffy will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Moreland.
Favorable call in there for a strike.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here it comes. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
The shortstop, number
Here's
2,
Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He popped out in his first trip. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And he will get there to make the running play. And in now is Anthony Rendon. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's another 0-2. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. Striding in, Logan Morrison. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. At the plate, Brad Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Now for Morrison, he picks up double number 2 on the year. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Pedroia has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup, and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and that will end up a foul ball. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Dickerson's after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman
digging 16. In and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Pitch popped straight up. Cobb just to the left of the mound. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the. Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Matt
Heading out
Duffy.
toward shallow right. Betts has a read on it. 1 away. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Kiermaier.
And a knuckleball here is bounced to second base. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Will Myers. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit well on the ground to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on the bag himself. Here's Mookie Betts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This is on the ground over to first. Myers gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Steven Souza. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Steven Souza.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Pedroia. Throw gets him 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rendon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. To short, hit hard. And that will conclude matters here in. Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1. He's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark, maybe tie this game up.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
And it's grounded foul. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next,
standing in, Blake Swihart. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Ready once again,
fielder,
Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
So
Rays.
they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the
46.
left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And the pitch on 2-1. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is trying to pick things up where he left off. Logan Morrison. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Logan Morrison.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. Throw into second, around second. He's on his way to third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third.
The batter, number 13,
digging in now, Brad
baseman,
Miller. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Miller.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The catcher, number
Now to the
40.
plate, Wilson Ramos. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a dive there from Pedroia, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. At the plate, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Duffy.
Rafael Hernandez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 27, Rafael.
Here comes the first
Hernandez.
pitch. Now a knuckleball that's on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Andrew Benintendi.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Third baseman, number
Digging
16.
in, Cesar Hernandez. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Alex Colomé answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
This change for the Rays.
Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Settling in now, Dustin Pedroia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. At the plate, Mookie Betts. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Dickerson. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. Into the box now.
Designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rendon is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. And the 0-1's a ground ball for Pedroia at second base. And he's retired here, 1 away. Here's Will Myers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Now at the plate, Steven Souza, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the ground to third. Hernandez is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Corey Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to play hero right there. Trying to play hero. One big swing, and he wanted to end it.
Hard hit ball to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage. Here's the first.
Leading off for Boston, first baseman, Mitch. Moreland.
Brad Boxberger takes the mound as he'll be in action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a flare out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Kiermaier calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So striding in, Andrew Benintendi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9-hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Anthony Rendon.
No problem here, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Logan Morrison. And he's working on a 3-double game right now. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Benintendi in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Brad Miller. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A lot of dance to that one as he'll hang in and foul it away. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. The catcher, Derek Norris is in. Carson Smith.
Norris. Your attention, please.
Here's the first pitch.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Carson
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and we are going. Ready for another chance. Cesar Hernandez. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Now batting number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
Souza is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Here's Mookie Betts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ball 1. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. On the ground up the middle. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Too high. 1-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the...
And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's going to make it. The winning run at third with nobody out.
Up next.
Digging in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. Fernando. Will come on in. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bogarts onto the grass, and this will land foul. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. I'm not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And he is out on the tag. Ready for another shot now. Will Myers. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Now a pitch out as they might have smelled the squeeze that time. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
Right fielder number 20.
Digging in to try it again. Steven Souza, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
The 1-1 pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a... Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
Moreland.
And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses again, 2-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Striding in once again, Blake Swihart. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Erasmo Ramirez will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
This is flared right back over the mound. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to 2nd now with only 1 away. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Swing and a liner. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Oh, and that looked destined. Striding in, Corey Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Left fielder, Corey.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ready once again, Anthony Rendon. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Whoa, he tried to end it right there. One big swing here in this extra inning game.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, Paul, and that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Stepping up now, Logan Morrison. And he's working on a 3-double game right now. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. 2 out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. This one's flared toward left center. Duffy into shallow left. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. But this is speared by the first baseman. Here's Mookie Betts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kiermaier ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And a relay to the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. The tag, and he is out. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rendon on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Ready now, Brad Miller. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit sharply on the ground. Pedroia fields it cleanly. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Derek Norris. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is hit on the ground, but foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. Two-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with two strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Heath Hembry will come on and make
Matt
it.
Duffy. Your attention, please.
First pitch of
Now
the
pitching
at-bat
for the Red
on its
Sox,
way. Matt
number
Duffy
37,
is in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Hembry.
1-0. 1-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Betts is there to make the catch, and that. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Kiermaier. Gone to lead off the inning. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Let it rip that time 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit on the ground to short. Duffy fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Jackie Bradley now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Junior.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Miller ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. Leading off the inning, Kevin Kiermaier, as they'll look to get something going here. Craig Kimbrell enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Will Myers. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Lined hard towards short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Right fielder number 20.
Settling in now, Steven Souza. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially falling up after a fastball.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
The left fielder,
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 3 runs, 11 hits,
Now from the home of the Rays, you get a look there at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball is next. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, second baseman, number 9.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
Center fielder number 12, Billy.
Good lead there
Hamilton.
at second. Here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Rendon is there. 1 away. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in hoping not to fall too. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Gordon rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So digging in now, Justin Bour. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And this is fouled back and out of play. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's already given up a run. He's got a runner on. He's got to put this guy away. Got him in an 0-2 count. You can't let this inning get any worse.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Justin Bour is the second out of the opening frame. Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. In now, Rafael Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Rafael Hernandez.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Matt, when you're playing good ball, you don't care who's on the mound. Oh, that's their ace. Bring it, ace. Come on, bring it to us. Because you're playing as good as you are right now. The confidence is flowing, and the trash talk is going.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Will Myers
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So stepping in, Steven Souza. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and oh, this is off the second base bag, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Set to get his day started, Anthony Rendon. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 2-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Hit hard to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And he lays off there, 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Chen sets, 2-1 on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dietrich in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is... Stepping in, Derek Dietrich. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Derek Dietrich.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Duffy fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Settling in now, Adeiny Echeverria, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Tomas Telis, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line to the right side, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Catcher Wilson Ramos
takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Stepping up now, Howard Mullis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Grounded to third. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Set to get his day started, Matt Duffy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gordon onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. Ramos rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he is out at second. And he is in there. Into the box now, Tim Beckham will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Chen's ready, 1-0 on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Ichiro now, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Ichiro Suzuki.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Trying to pick things up where he left off. D. Gordon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders. The ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Center fielder.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Billy Hamilton will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. One strike now from Archer. Pitch outside, the throw, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1. Ready for another chance? Justin Bohr. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with two down. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hernandez is after it, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Rafael Hernandez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hernandez.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Drilled to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The tag. He's out. Here's Will Myers. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and very quickly two are gone here in the home third.
Right fielder number 20.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steven Souza. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Ichiro, and that's the third out. Digging in to try it again, Marcell Ozuna. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Marcell Ozuna.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Dietrich comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Here's Echeverria now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's Archer on 1-2. And another foul ball. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Another one sent foul. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Catcher.
Now to the plate, Tomas Telis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Dickerson's there. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Ichiro Suzuki. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. In now is Anthony Rendon. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Ichiro on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in now, Wilson Ramos. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Ramos.
A little bouncer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's D. Gordon now. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is under it. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's too high, and that might not have been in time anyway. Knowing his wheels, it's a stolen base. In for a strike. It's 1-1. For Gordon, he's into double digits now with his 10th swipe of the year. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he nails him at third. Great throw. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that in. At the plate, Howard Mullis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Designated hitter, Howard Mullis.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Digging in, Matt Duffy. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
Ichiro has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping in, Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Ready once again, Rafael Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Justin Bour. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
First baseman, Justin Bour.
Now a ball lined toward right center, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Derek Dietrich. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there, and that ends the inning. Here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Leading off for the Rays.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Will Myers
takes this the other way to right. Ichiro is there, 1 away.
Up next,
ready for another chance.
Right
Steven
fielder,
Souza, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
On the ground near home. That winds up foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Anthony Rendon. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike. Digging in once again.
Leading off for Miami.
Echeverria.
Shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. Souza on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. One strike now from Archer. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Marlins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Tomas.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Here's Ichiro now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the changeup is way low that time. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And that'll get down for a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
The batter, number
Ready
9.
once again, D. Gordon. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And Ichiro's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Corey.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard on the ground to second, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Howard.
Digging in and looking for more, Howard Mullis. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the pitch. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Hit on the ground out to short. Echeverria has it. And that will conclude matters here in. Here's D. Gordon now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Dickerson. He can't make a play on it as this falls for another leadoff hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Not in time as he steals second. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now a bunt attempt here. Myers takes it in, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting,
Giancarlo Stanton now, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. On to first, and there are 2 down. Ready now, Justin Bour. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Shoots this one over to first. Myers comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself. And in now, Matt Duffy. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Leading off for the Rays.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Matt Duffy.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Now batting, Tim Beckham, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. So David Phelps is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
For the Marlins, number 35,
Brad Miller will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Brad Miller.
Line, but speared on a hop to Gordon for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Hernandez.
So coming to the plate, Rafael Hernandez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Dribbled up the line, but it gets foul. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dietrich has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Marcell Ozuna.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Myers is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for
now in the box, Derek Dietrich. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Sliced down the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. To first. Myers gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in, Adeiny Echeverria. Last time through was a base hit. Tapped down the line, but it's foul, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Ball 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw to first in plenty of time. Here's Will Myers. He'll start things out needing just a run to tie it here in the.
Will
Safe situation here, and they'll make the call for the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
But an atom ball right to him for the first out. So striding forward now, Steven Souza. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Now playing shortstop.
Line drive to left. Ozuna is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
A third baseman,
Standing in, Anthony Rendon. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.